Yeah, everybody have to turn on your videos. It's already 12:10. I'm just waiting from last 2 minutes. Yes, one by one. Do fast. I can see all the roll numbers, those who haven't turned on their videos. Quick, do it. Or shall I call the roll numbers or you'll do by yourself? 31. Okay. So this is where we have stopped. So let us go in detail about each and every type of attribute. So it is a simple attribute. See here, simple attribute is nothing but which cannot be divided further. That is what here name have not been included here. Okay, these are the simple values only. You cannot see, suppose maybe again you can say that class is again divided further into sections like that. If you consider like that, then rename this with section, sorry, section. Yours is K, right? Yeah. Is section K is further divided into any other attribute? Is age value can be divided into any other attribute? Yes? Yes or no?
No, ma'am.
That is what all these are the simple attributes only. Okay. Next. Next is composite one. See here. For the student entity, roll number, name, address. These three are the main features. But here, see, you have to again note down the representation of the type of the attributes. Told you already that name and address are the composite attributes. So that is what, if you mention like it is a composite, it is a normal one only. But if you consider that particular attribute is a composite one, then what are the mm, other attributes that it may consist of? Maybe first name, middle name, last name. Okay, it is a composite of all these three. So hence it is a composite attribute. And coming to the address is also a composite. Then what are the other attribute which may consist of? What are the composition of the other attributes that you have to mention here in the next level? Okay, and you can, if you want, you can even add one more pin code. Okay, it is all your wish. No need to by heart anything. Okay, for student madam, she kept for the address. Okay, she considered it as a composite, and she only kept the those four attributes only, like street, city, country, state. So we should not put pin code. No, not like that. Okay, the ER diagram, it is completely based upon you. Okay, so if you want to draw in detail, draw it detailedly. Okay, any doubts?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So this is the representation of the composite attribute, and single attribute, there is no specifically the representation which is different from the normal attribute. That the representations is of same, but you have to know the definition and the examples of the single valued attribute. See, that is what here we didn't mention here, name and all. Okay, and even address also you can. Okay, see, date of birth, only one value will be there. Gender, only one value will be there. Age, see, uh, and for the roll number also. Coming to this next one, multi-valued attribute. See, for the multi-valued attributes, we should put like, what is this? What is the main difference between the key attributes and with the double oval shaped one?
The double oval shape have like two.
Yeah,
Mobile numbers can be two, email can be two.
maybe you may consist of you may have like email IDs three also. It doesn't mean that we should put three.
Yes, multiple.
Yeah, multiple. For multiple, uh, we have to draw the double oval shape one. Okay. So this is what multi-valued attributes. See here, you can even know the definition of this. Are those attributes which can take more than one value for the given entity. And you just note down somewhere, okay, wherever you're noting something, you just put the heading and draw the representation. That's it. And coming to here, derived attribute is suppose age, date of birth. If suppose we have total marks and CGPA. So for CGPA, what representation should I draw for it? For the derived attribute, see here age is a derived attribute. Because it is deriving, we can able to derive the values of the age from what? Date of birth. So hence we are just putting the dashed oval shape. So here also for CCPA, what should we have to represent? Normal oval or two lines of oval?
Normal oval.
Normal oval. Why? It is also a derived one, no, Saran?
From where, ma'am? Like
From
from.
let it be total dotted oval. Total marks. Let it be
Okay, okay. I didn't know TM means total marks.
I just told you just now.
Sorry, ma'am.
It's okay. So for CCPA, we should put like we have to consider this one as a derived one. So hence we should put the dashed oval shape. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next, key attribute. For the key attribute, what is the representation? Normal oval only, but we should put the underline for the attribute name. Understand? See, for the gender, I didn't kept the underline because it is not a key attribute, because the values are of same maybe for some of the persons, so we cannot take this one as a key attribute. This one also we cannot consider the age as a key attribute because it has many values. Out of all the values, maybe mostly the say suppose if I consider your section, if I have taken the age is an one of the feature for the student, so what will be the age values? Mostly 90, okay, or 20 or 18. So maximum, mostly I'll get the values of the age of the students will be like 18, 19, 20. So with that age, I cannot get even the other feature details also. So I'll not consider this one as a key attribute. This one also not a key attribute. But if I once know this, because it is a key attribute, it does not have any redundant values, does not have any redundant values, and also null values. Have you ever observed that if any of the student have any of the null value for the roll number?
No, ma'am.
Everybody has the roll number, right? And it is also no two students are also the same with the same roll number. So hence it is an important, if we know the particular student roll number, then I can get the other information also. So hence it is a key attribute, but the representation is same diagrammatically, but we should put the underline for the key attribute. Understand? Any doubts? Any doubts? No or yes?
No,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Mm. Note down the important points only. Don't need to write everything. Okay, just for your remembrance purpose, I'm just asking you to write. It's not mandatory also. Okay, 20. Have you understood?
Um,
Yeah.
hmm.
37, 54, 40, 49, 23, 54, 33, 37, 19. I'll not take the assessment from you all. Definitely. Okay. So still, so I'm erasing. So now relationships. Okay. Relationship in DBMS. We can make a relationship between the entities. Okay. See here, this is a small and simple representation. So this is the symbol. Okay, rhombus symbol, a diamond shape. And you can put the name of the relation is enrolled in. Okay, already we discussed about this. So it is defined as an association among several entities, and it is of a relationship is an any type of relation among unary, binary, ternary, or an array. I'll just give you the examples even. Okay, see this is a student entity set, and this is the relationship entity set, and this is the course entity set. We'll come later, okay, about this. So let us go with the types of relationship sets. Types of relationship sets. We are talking about sets, okay. We are not talking about relationships. So coming to this, even we can able to find out the even we can get the degree of a relationship set. So the degree of a relationship set, that I'll tell you, it is nothing but the number of entities that are participating in a relationship set. Let us go with the examples. Actually there are four types. Okay, types of relationship sets: unary, binary, ternary, and array. Okay, so we go with the unary. Unary relationship set is nothing but, are everybody listening?
Yes, ma'am.
So
Yes, ma'am.
coming to the unary relationship set, it doesn't mean, see, it's already we know the meaning of the relationship set. So among how many of the entities the relationship set is existing, that is called as the name of the relationship set. So if it is unary relationship set is nothing but a relationship is existing within itself, because it means that how many of the number of entities that are participating in the relationship set. It, in the name itself you can say that in this relationship set only one entity is existing. But here, what is this binary relationship set? Do you know what is this relationship? This is a relationship, but if you consider this is a relationship set also, how many of the entities are that are there?
Two. Mm.
So this is a relationship between how many?
Two.
Two. So hence it is called, we can also call this one as a
Binary relationships.
binary, right? Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Uh, Ternary relationship set. It means that a relationship
But
set is
three,
between the three.
yeah,
And
three
means,
parts.
yeah, and number of entities. Okay. Understood? Then you might get it out like. Ma'am, how can we made a relationship with the existing one? Hmm? Is it true?
No, mom.
Is it possible? No? Okay. In the DBMS terminology, if you have taken some entities, okay, living things. It is a funny example, but it is apt for our concept. If you consider this one as an application, and if you have taken like person, living things means persons or the animals. Is animal is a living uh, being or not? Animal?
Yes, mom.
Okay, very good. So now, if I have taken the relation is a married or married to, so a person will be married to whom? Person only or to the, some other entity?
Anything's possible nowadays, mom.
What?
Person, mom.
Yeah. So a person will be married to the person. Enough. So this is, I can say this is the example for the unary relationship set. Okay. And coming to the binary, so this is called as a binary only. Two entities are there. So what is the degree of this? How many number of entities that are participating in the relationship? What are you doing, Saran?
Listening to the class, probably.
Okay, how many of the entities that are participating in this relationship set?
Two people, one person is getting married to himself. What?
How many number of entities?
One, ma'am.
One.
One.
One, ma'am.
So for this, is this binary or unary?
Binary.
Binary means
So what is the degree?
2.
Degree is 2. Okay, next one. So here, can we say this one is a binary?
No, mom.
No. So why? It's having the relationship
Three.
between the two entities. So this is ternary and the degree is 3. And then what is the NRA? NRA is nothing but it may consist of n number of entities. So hence the degree will be like n only. Okay, for an array relationship set. Okay, so understand? Any doubts
No,
up
mom.
to here? No? Okay. So this is somewhat difficult. You cannot understand at a time even the mapping the cardinalities between and how to know the ratios and all. But this is very much important. If you know this only, then you will get the complete ER diagram for any of the specific data set. Okay, this is the last part that we will discuss this about in the next class. Okay, about this concept we'll discuss in the next class. So up to here, everybody are clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So let us again back to the syllabus. I'll just share the syllabus so that we can know how many of the concepts that we have covered today.
We discussed about attributes,
Yes.
about
Types of
relationships.
attributes,
Hmm.
relationship sets.
Okay. See, In the syllabus, we have covered entities. Entities means we have already know what is entity and what are the different types of entities, right? And attributes and entity sets, strong entity set, weak entity set, okay, and relationship between the entities, okay, and also the relationship sets. Understand? Got it? And now we have to start this mapping cardinalities and again keys in detail. So if we cover this mapping cardinalities, then definitely we can draw this complete ER model for the specific data sets. Okay, this is our first experiment. This is our first experiment, lab experiment, ER model. Understand, ma?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Stop sharing this one also. One minute. Um, So those who haven't turned on their videos, from them I'll not take the assessment. Okay, for today. I've already noted down the numbers. You don't do now. I've already noted down. Okay, so I'll not take the assessment from them. It's okay. Uh, yes. If you are ready, okay, then I'll take the assessment for 5 marks for today. Directly before you, I'll just post. Okay. Name I don't need. So assessment. So those who are ready, from the roll numbers, I'll just cross check with the roll numbers that I have noted from the starting. Those who haven't turned on their videos, sorry, ma, I cannot take from you because I don't know whether you are in the uh, closed room and you are listening to the lab. So if you are ready, then I am able to take. So number three, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, are you ready to answer the question? Just I'll ask you one question. That's it.
Yes, ma'am. I think so.
See, you can answer it. These were easy only. Don't worry. Okay. So, what is the symbol of representing the weak entity?
It's a double rectangle.
Okay. So, what will be the degree for the ternary relationship set?
3, ma'am.
Why it is three?
Uh, three. I mean, like three more. I mean, like three entities or three things are related to.
Only because in that relationship set there are three entities are existing. So, hence it's a degree for that is three. Okay. Okay. Finished. Next. Um, yes, I call you many more times, but you haven't responded at that time. But now you are asking. Now you are able to speak. How it is possible? Why for the assessment purpose you have just solved the issue? But at least you can answer me, no? When I called you many times, I'm just calling. Okay, roll number four didn't turn the video, so like that I just. But okay, try this issue by next week. Okay, okay, Narayan. Huh. Okay then. Tell me what you have learned from the today's lab. What? Huh? What is today's concept then? Tell me. Year. What is that year? What is so-called year? Mm. Entity, relationship. Year. Relationship, mod. Can you able to see my screen? But anyhow, I just told you. Okay, get resolved. Okay. Okay then. What? Uh, okay, okay. You are a transfer student somewhere. Okay. So from Visakhapatnam branch? Okay. It's okay. Then last three digits should be like Yes. Okay, 1, 2. Okay. Okay. Why you have transferred from that okay. Fine. Or roll number 8 in your section, is the roll number 4 number is existing?
Yes, ma'am.
Roll number for Narayan? Yes, ma. I have noted down your complete number also, and I kept in the Excel sheet before the roll number 2. Okay, but from the next club onwards, we'll resolve this kind of issues. Okay, otherwise it's so much difficult for us to even identify the students who are listening to the class and who are not. For that purpose only, we are just asking you to turn on your videos and all.
Ma'am, you deleted roll number 4 by mistake.
That I will add. That I will add. Okay. So who are ready to give the assessment? Who are ready?
I'll try.
Simple questions only. So, what are the general examples for the key attribute?
Roll number,
Why it is a key attribute?
because it's unique to each value. Like no, two people can't have the same roll number.
So that is an example for the student entity. Can you give me one more example for some other entity?
Um, for composite at entity, sorry.
Yeah. For some other entity, I'm asking you to give the example for the key attribute.
Customer ID.
For which entity? Entity name, tell me. If you consider customer is an entity, then customer ID will be the key, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Really, you are getting the.
For product service for the customer itself.
Okay, even if you consider for the student, for the university application, even if you consider employee is an entity, then what will be the primary key for the employee, for the staff, for me?
His ID number or
Yeah.
something. Yes.
So, not my only my ID number is a key. No, the particular attribute, employee ID for all the faculty, it's a key attribute. Now understand?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. Next. Next, others. Anybody? I didn't get you. Okay, number 9. Let me check. I have noted numbers. Okay. 9, I cannot see you. Are you there? I cannot see your video here. Can you- Can you able to see roll number 9?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know.
So, what are the types of attributes that you learned, Shiva? What is the type of the attributes?
Six types of attributes, ma'am. Simple attribute, compound attribute, and
Oh,
key attribute.
compound or composite?
Composite, sorry, composite.
Okay, okay. Come on.
Composite, simple, and
Yes?
single,
Mm.
key, derived,
Okay.
and multi-value.
Okay, I have entered the marks.
Ma'am, I can go next, ma'am.
Okay, next. 30.
Yes,
What's
ma'am.
the name you have you haven't renamed here, I think. Mm-mm. Shristi. Do we really have to put the two underlines from the weak entity to the strong, like weak entity to the relationship?
Sorry, ma'am.
Do we put the symbol from the, see, how do you relate a relation, how do you draw from the weak entity to the relationship? You will put some lines, right?
Yes, ma'am. Dotted underline. Yes, ma'am.
Dotted underline? No,
Underline, ma'am. The underline.
no, that is line only.
Okay.
Okay, so will you use to represent a single line or double lines?
Single line, ma'am.
Why? From the weak entity.
If the relation is between strong and weak, then double line, ma'am.
Okay, definitely from the weak entity, if you are representing a relationship with either strong or else again to the weak also, you have to put the double lines only.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, got it now?
From strong to weak and weak to strong, both double lines only, ma'am.
From strong to anything, you can put either single or
Or double.
double. Okay, but from the weak entity, you have to put only double line.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so now you will get 4, I think.
Ma'am.
But from next level onwards, you have to concentrate more, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, next.
Ma'am, I'll go next.
Okay, Diksha.
Yes, ma'am.
Um, Tell me any differences between any 3 differences between the strong entity set and the weak entity set.
Ma'am, strong entity, we use a single rectangle.
Okay.
For weak entity, we use double rectangle.
Mm-hmm.
And the strong entity, it has a key value of its own, like key
Yeah,
attribute, and weak doesn't have a key attribute.
very good. Mm-hmm.
And if we have a relation between two strong entities, we use a single line. If it is between weak and a strong, then we use double line.
Okay.
That's all I can remember.
Okay, but you just go through the other differences also. Okay, after.
Yes.
Okay, good. Next.
Ma'am, I'll go.
Manish?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, ma. 37. Wait. So, what do you mean by the total participation and the partial participation?
Ma'am, can you go once again? I couldn't hear you.
Yes. What do
Yeah,
you?
can you repeat the question?
Okay. What do you mean by the total participation and the partial participation? And please give me the example that I have shown you and whatever I have discussed with you. Or okay, give me those examples.
Okay, ma'am.
Total participation. Ante we have see, just I'm giving you the clue also, Manish.
Yes, ma'am.
One entity, one ER diagram I have just shown you, right? Like from student to the course. In the middle, there is a relationship enrolled in.
Yeah.
So there in that slide explanation, I just gave you like about the total participation and the partial participation.
Yes, ma'am.
Now tell me.
Uh, like the entities involved, like, I understood, but I'm trying to explain you. Uh, like the student, I can give you an example, ma'am. I'm not able to explain, but the student
Give me example.
is like the entity student is the full participation.
To
Course, suppose if you're giving the course and all, which the student is taking up, it's a partial participation, ma'am.
So all the students must register to the course. All the
Yes.
students should at least register to any one of the course.
Yes, ma'am.
But it doesn't mean that all the courses must be enrolled by all the students.
Yes, ma'am. Like partial in the partial entity is not everything is involved, ma'am. In the another one, everything is involved.
Oh, okay. You tried your best, but so if you consider student is in one entity and course is the one entity, so you can easily differentiate what is total participation and the partial participation.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
You are enrolling to some courses. Definitely, you are enrolling. So you are maintaining a relationship from the student to the from you to the enrolled in
Yes, ma'am.
to the course. But it is not mandatory that you have that all the courses must be enrolled by a student.
Yes, ma'am. That's partial participation.
Okay, got it?
Yes,
But
ma'am. I
what is
got.
the confusion?
I just couldn't explain it to you in one sentence.
Okay. Okay, Manish.
Thanks, ma'am.
Okay. Next,
Ma'am, I'll go.
Rishita.
Rishita, ma'am.
Mm. What's your
33.
Okay. So tell me, Rishita, the examples of the composite attribute.
Composite attribute.
Sorry, just a minute. I'll give you the entity. You just tell me about the examples. Okay. If I consider the employee is an entity. What are the composite attributes?
His ID, ma'am. Employee name.
So employee ID is a composite.
No, ma'am, no. Actually, I was wrong. Employee address, like wherever he stays or whatever is his address, his name.
And name and address. That's it.
Yes.
Okay, then what is the difference between the composite and the multi-valued attribute?
Ma'am, multi-valued attribute is wherein we can have two things like the same example as you told, like phone number. We can give an alternate number too. But then that is a multi-valued because an entity has alternate answers also. I mean.
No, you should not mention like an entity has alternative values. No, we are talking about the attribute. The attribute, if the attribute is having more than one value, that is called as a multi-valued attribute. That's it.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
But you have to concentrate more. Okay.
Sure.
33.
33, ma'am.
Ma'am, 43.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. 43.
Yes, ma'am.
You haven't renamed your participant name.
Mahita, ma'am. I'm sorry. I'll do from next class.
No, do it now only.
Just a minute, ma'am.
Ma'am, pin number 2, ma'am.
You have turned off the video, I think, after the break.
No, ma'am. Wi-Fi పోయింది. Net పోయింది.
Then, how do you have connected?
No, I mobile hotspot తో connect చేశాను.
What? Okay, Abhishek. Number 2, right?
Yes, ma'am.
What do you mean by the an array relationship set. An array relationship set.
No, ma'am, I cannot hear you.
And just write down here.
Okay, ma'am.
Array
In entities relationship. In a relationship.
yeah. Yes.
Relationship between entities.
N entities or n number of entities.
In number of entities.
So what is the degree?
In.
Somewhere. Tell me the answer.
I'm looking at your screen, ma'am.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
What is the degree?
Degree is n, ma'am. Degree n.
Degree is n. So for ternary relationship set, what will be the degree?
3.
Okay. So what are the types of relationship sets are there? Types of relationship sets.
4.
What are they?
Binary,
Mm-hmm.
ternary,
Okay.
in array, unary, binary, and like 4, ma'am. I don't know the particular order, but binary,
Unary.
unary, ternary, and inner.
Okay. Okay, Abhishek.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am, 43.
Ma'am, 53, ma'am.
Rule number 5, ma'am.
See, others who haven't turned on their videos can quit from the meeting. Number 19, 20, 26, 28, 29, 32, 40, 41, 45, 47, 50, 10, 36, 55.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Diksha?
Ma'am, I guess you gave 5 marks to pin number 20.
Oh,
Ma'am, I'm 22.
sorry, ma.
No problem, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay.
Ma'am, 53.
Diksha, if your turn is over, you can just log out from the meeting. If you don't
Yes, ma'am.
and all. Okay.
Ma'am, 53, ma'am.
Ma'am, 43. And roll number 5.
Ma'am, this will go forever, ma'am. Please pick me.
No, I should give the importance those who have responded at first before you.
Ma'am, I responded first, ma'am.
Yeah, you responded to the question, but she have asked me like to go.
Ma'am, then give me marks, ma'am.
What, 0?
Ma'am, 5, ma'am. You said I responded to questions.
43?
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Mahita?
Yes, ma'am.
What do you make? What is the definition of the attribute?
Ma'am, sorry, I can't hear you.
Attribute. What do you mean by the attribute?
Attribute like the key elements, ma'am. Entities named particular order. Attributes will be used how can I say? Like descriptive owned by entity, ma'am. Like for example, if a student is an entity, then we'll explain attributes like student number, roll number, like that, ma'am.
What is the
Like properties of entities.
Okay, properties or features of an entity.
Features, ma'am.
Okay, next. 53.
Yes, ma'am.
Saran.
Yes,
Tell me
ma'am.
what you learned.
What I learned, ma'am. I learned there are different ways to there are different relationships. There is unary, binary. Can you hear me, ma'am? There are different relationships. There's unary, binary, tertiary, and there is n number of relationships. And then there are different ways you can entities. Yes,
So
ma'am.
what are the 3 components that are there in the ER diagram? 3 components.
In the year diagram.
Yeah.
Entities. What? Entities? Wait, ma'am, 1 minute. In a year diagram. I didn't understand. What
are the 3 components? I shown you even in the slide also.
Entities,
Your
relationship,
turn is
and
over now. You can
my
log.
turn's over.
Abhishek, number 2. Yes, 53. Now tell me.
Yes, ma'am. So entities will be there, the relationship between them, and then their attributes.
Attributes,
Yes, ma'am.
relationships. No,
Yes. Okay, ma'am.
you're not specifically giving me the answer. You're just throwing a stone, but it's not correct.
Ma'am, how is okay, ma'am?
Entity sets, attributes, relationship sets.
That's what I said, ma'am.
No.
Ma'am.
Okay. So, okay, I'll consider.
Ma'am, roll number
Yes, ma'am.
5.
1 minute, ma'am. How many marks, ma'am?
Okay, I given. Okay, I've already given.
Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am, roll number 5.
After roll number 5 only, I'll take the assessment. Because every lab I used to call some numbers, but from this lab onwards, okay, if you are ready to give the assessment, okay, then I'll take. Madhu?
Madhavi, ma'am.
Madhavi. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me, Madhavi, what do you mean by the simple attribute?
Sorry, ma'am. Once again.
Simple attribute.
Simple attribute. Simple attribute cannot be divided further. Like class, age, like that, ma'am.
Class, age, huh?
Age, roll number, all the different sections.
Okay, give me 1 second. Narayan, are you there?
It cannot be divided, ma'am. So,
Examples.
For example, student's phone number, section, roll number, class, age, be it anything. The different sections.
Okay, which cannot be divided further.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good.
Thanks, ma'am.
Ma'am, 59.
59?
Yes, ma'am.
Narayan, now you are responding? Just I'm just suggesting you, if see your assessment is also over now, ma, you can log out from the session. That's what I just called you. Okay, ma'am. Next.
59, ma'am.